Hello everyone, I am the Sauna Lady. I'm going to review Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3 Episode 11. So please like and subscribe and come join me in my sauna. Yes. It starts with Maurice and Kimmy. Kimmy tells Maurice that Tiffany was stirring the pot a little at the club, and then she tells him that Destiny made a comment about dragging Tiffany. But Kimmy, that comment was made after Tiffany shaded her about everywhere she lived. And all that stemmed from when she went to her birthday bash and shaded her about her newly ex-husband. And Destiny went to the bathroom and cried, girl. Now, when you made the comment about you don't like to see nobody marriage break up, Tiffany should have said to you, except for Maurice's. Then maybe you would understand how Destiny feels. Kimmy says Destiny was madder than the circumstance. You cannot tell a person how to react or how mad to get. It's according on that person's temperance and how they feel, just as long as they're not violent. Moving on. Lewis and Tiffany. Tiffany says she's not confrontational, but you do stir the pot, Tiffany, like Kimmy said. Then we get to Mel and Destiny. Destiny tells Mel that she's a bodyguard. And Mel, you do act like a bodyguard to Tiffany. You run to her defense on cue. Just cue you in, child. Mel, you called Destiny out when she didn't tell you about her divorce, so why she can't call you out? I don't think it's jealousy. But yes, Destiny, you and Tiffany needs to talk. Talk it out, child. Then we get to Marceau and Tisha. Tisha tells Marceau what Tiffany told her about Marceau saying she didn't have any confidence. Marceau tells Tisha she let people influence her and make her question her life. True, she does that, but you did say that, Marceau. He tells her to not take advice from these people that has not succeeded or been in his shoes. Tisha says that she have to get to that point to where her and Marceau being there together as a family. And Marceau can't express it other than working hard. He says it's his responsibility to get them from where they're at to a better place, and that they're almost there. Okay, and then Tisha tells him about the recommitment, but he don't want to do it. He'd rather do it in private. He says the only surprise he wants is a sexual surprise. You know, he getting off the subject. But he did make a valid point about his responsibilities to his family. So Tisha goes and talked to Tiffany about last night, and they said they're good. And Tisha told Tiffany and Lewis that Marceau does not want to do the vow renewal. So Tiffany and Lewis talk her into going to the chapel anyway. Okay, everybody gets dressed. And they're on the bus, and the women are talking about wardrobe dysfunction and lap dances from ladies' night out. Mel tells Martell he looks nice, and he repays the compliment. But yeah, all of them look nice. Then they reach the chapel. Martell wonders if it's for him and Mel, and everybody else thinks it's for the host. But in Mel's confessional, she said they are done. So Tisha knows Marceau don't want to do his vow renewal, so she asked if anybody wanted to do theirs, but everybody wanted Marceau and Tisha to do theirs. In confessional, Maurice says Marceau is not that guy to do something like that. So Lewis and Tiffany recommit their vows to each other. Everybody claps for them, and when they're finished, Mel and Tiffany try to get Marceau to commit and talk about his love for his wife. And Destiny said it was hard and sad to watch, and it was hard to watch. Marceau said he want to put his vows in words and not in Vegas. And I think he could have said, at least said he loved her in front of everybody, but he didn't. So Mel asked Tisha would she like for him to do that, and Tisha said that she didn't want to force him. So they go outside, and Mel asks her how she's doing, and she says she's good. Okay. So they get to the restaurant for dinner. And Tisha thanks everybody. And then Kimmy says that they did the Holt's anniversary, 10-year anniversary. They did the Scott's anniversary once before. And Mel said there will be no more Holt's. But Martell disagrees, and he said he liked being married and that he might marry Mel again. You never know. But in confessional, once again, Mel says no. Maurice and Marceau explaining to Mel why Martell say certain things to her. For instance, he told her that he hoped her next boyfriend or husband break her heart. And that he's always comparing himself to other men, and they say he just still loves her. Marceau tells Louis that he heard about what he told his wife, then his wife told Tisha. And Louis said, well, it stays in the group, long as it's in the group, and if he didn't want him to tell it, he should have voiced it. Then this happened. Maurice asked, how important is happiness? Mel gave her answer, Louis gave his answer, and Marceau says he don't give a blank about happiness. Happiness comes secondary to him because he's been more depressed over the last year and frustrated. So Marceau, my question is, why not go to therapy? Like Tisha wants you to. And Martell is right. Marceau do not want to take advice from nobody. And a side note, I think something else going on with Marceau. And every time Tisha push him to do something with her or do something as a family, it's coming out. Every time she push him, more and more come out. Okay, that's all I got, but I did say I had 4 questions. But first, I'd like to say when Wanda said that to Mel, she was right about they do have 4 kids, and you know, the older you get, the less chance you're going to find who you want. To me, you're going to go through from man to man to man to man. Just even with a man, go from woman to woman to woman. Most of the time. Because you're set in your ways. And she was right. All she could do is tell what she's been through and give you the heads up. So to me, Mel, she was giving you the heads up. Just like you said Tiffany was giving Tisha the heads up. You know, same thing. And I was always told, you're not the first one to be cheated on. You're not going to be the last. So I didn't have a lot of advice back then. But I think she's just giving you that advice. I think it's somewhat good advice because she's been there, done that. And now she's settling. You get to an age to where you just settle for whatever. Now here are my 4 questions. If someone is married, they get a divorce, and the man gets somebody else, the woman gets somebody else. Would you want another man or woman to go on outings with your kids without you? Like take them to school, take them to the park, stuff like that. Second question, would you allow another man or woman to cook for your kids? Because sometimes your kids have allergies, they're allergic to certain things. I don't know. I just thought that was a good question. Third question, would you let another man or woman keep your kids alone? Would you leave them alone with another man or woman? This is just stuff you should think about when you're finding someone new. And the last question, do you want another woman or man to discipline your kids? I think there are some valid questions when you're divorced and then you're meeting someone new and they're around your kids, your little kids. Anyway, that's all I got. So y'all join me next time in my sauna. Yes.